guys, welcome to your Physio Corner. So unlike in tennis leg, tennis shoulder involves a cascade of events that takes place in an overhead throwing athlete.
So the initial and the most essential lesion in this cascade involves the thickening and the contracture of the posterior inferior capsule of the shoulder. This occurs due to repetitive tensile forces that occur during the deceleration phase of the tennis serve. This lesion clinically represents itself as glenohumeral internal rotation deficit.
As the name suggests, GIRD is defined as the loss in the degrees of internal rotation of the throwing shoulder. So to perform the internal rotation, you need your posterior capsule to stretch. But because your posterior inferior capsule goes into a contracture, you get an internal rotation deficit.
So moving on to the next mechanism of injury in tennis shoulder involves the capsulolabral complex. As we all know, your ligaments are the primary restraints at the end range of movement. What happens is, due to repetitive movements and overuse performed during a tennis serve, it causes microtrauma to your anterior capsule and the IGHL, which is the inferior glenohumeral ligament. This causes anterior capsular insufficiency, promoting anterior displacement of the humeral head and thereby shifting the center of rotation to a more forward position. Along with this, the rotator cuff and the posteriorly situated structures come forward and closer to the glenoid. This causes posterior internal impingement.
So in addition to all of this, scapula plays a very important role in the shoulder function. Any malpositioning of the scapula or the rotational deficit will further lead to shoulder instability.